What would it feel like to close your eyes in a place where monks have prayed for over 1,000 years, then wake up under the same roof they once did? Picture a space where electricity feels optional and time simply doesn't matter. No Wi-Fi, no noisy roads, just you, the wooden floors, incense in the air, and a calm that almost whispers ancient secrets into your ears. This isn't a fantasy. It's real, and it's still happening in Japan. So stay with us, because what we're about to show you might just change how you see peace, silence, and travel forever. And if that speaks to you, hit that subscribe button on Nomadic Compass. Let's explore more of the world together, a world beyond noise. Imagine stepping through a weathered wooden gate into a courtyard that has stood for centuries. The moment your foot touches the stone path, you feel a shift. This isn't a theme park or a reenactment. It's a living, breathing temple. The air carries the weight of history, not as a burden, but as a quiet reminder of the passage of time. This place has existed since before electricity, before phones, before much of the modern world as we know it. Tonight you're staying here. Monks walk past you, their robes swaying, their bare feet barely making a sound on the ancient wooden floors. You're not just observing tradition, you're immersed in it. The floorboards creak with age, each sound telling a story. The gardens are silent but alive with meaning. Moss grows where footsteps once landed, and stones are placed with intention, not decoration. This is a place built on mindfulness, not luxury. It isn't polished like a hotel, but it doesn't need to be. Its presence is enough. The simplicity of the space forces you to slow down, to listen, to feel. You realize that this is what it means to truly disconnect, not just from technology, but from the noise of modern life. Waking before the world does. Here, you don't need an alarm clock. The air changes before sunrise, and then the bell rings, a low, resonant sound that feels like it comes from within you. You roll off your futon, put on your yukata, and step into the dim hallway. The scent of incense and aged wood fills the air. The hall leads to the prayer room where silence reigns. You sit cross-legged, listening to the monks chanting. It's not a performance, it's a ritual. You don't understand the words, but your body responds anyway. It's grounding, not sleepy. Then comes meditation. It sounds simple. Just sit and breathe. But it's harder than it seems. Your back aches, your thoughts race, but then something shifts. You stop fighting it. The noise in your mind quiets, not because you forced it, but because you allowed it. You find a stillness you didn't know you had. Food that slows you down. Breakfast is served in silence. There's no buffet, no omelet station, just a simple tray with tofu, pickled vegetables, rice, and miso soup. At first glance, it seems modest, but when you eat it mindfully, it surprises you. The flavors are subtle but deep. There's no meat, no spice, yet you feel nourished. Every bite is an exercise in gratitude. You think about the hands that prepared the food, the soil that grew the ingredients, and the intention behind each dish. The absence of garlic and onion isn't about taste but clarity. Buddhist teachings believe they inflame passions. This is food designed to nourish the spirit, not indulge the senses. You eat slowly, savoring each bite, and leave feeling fuller in spirit than in body. Work that clears your head. After breakfast, the temple doesn't erupt into the chaos of a typical morning. There's no tour bus waiting, no packed itinerary, no rush to see the next landmark. Instead, you're invited to participate in the daily rhythms of temple life. Not forced, not required, invited. It's a gentle offer, one that feels more like an honor than an obligation. Maybe you're handed a broom to sweep the stone paths, or perhaps you're asked to help rake the gravel in the garden. At first, it might seem mundane, but as you begin, something shifts. This isn't labor in the traditional sense. It's participation. You're not rushing to finish the task. You're focusing on doing it right. Every stroke of the broom becomes a meditation, each movement deliberate and unhurried. The gravel lines you rake into the garden aren't random. They're intentional, each one carrying meaning. You start to notice the care embedded in every action, the mindfulness that turns simple chores into acts of devotion. As you work, you begin to understand something profound. For the monks, there's no separation between spiritual life and daily life. Sweeping the floor is as sacred as chanting prayers. Washing a bowl is as meaningful as sitting in meditation. Every task, no matter how small, is an opportunity to practice presence and gratitude. The fire says it all. Then there's the Goma ritual. If you get to see it, consider yourself lucky. Monks gather around a fire. They chant. They burn wooden sticks with prayers written on them. The flames grow fast, and the chanting gets louder, deeper. It's intense, but not scary. It's powerful. The fire isn't just for heat. It's symbolic. It burns away the unnecessary, the noise, the ego, the layers we pile on ourselves. Watching it, you feel like something inside you is also burning off, not in pain, in relief. And when the ritual ends, the silence that follows is almost louder than the chants. You feel clean, even if nothing touched you. What you take home. When it's time to leave, there's no grand farewell, no party, just a quiet bow. You pack your bag. You step out the same gate you entered, but something inside you has shifted. It's not dramatic, but it's real. You might notice you're breathing slower, not checking your phone so much. Maybe you pause before your next bite. Maybe you listen more when someone talks. That's what these places do. They leave a mark, not as a souvenir, but as a memory that keeps whispering back to you. You don't need to move into a temple to change your life. Simple beats luxury. There's no 5-star rating here, no Instagrammable buffet, no concierge, and that's why it works. The luxury is in the details, in the care, in the way the floors are cleaned, in the way the food is served, in the way people speak less but mean more. You start to realize that most of what stresses you out in daily life is optional. Notifications, deadlines, noise. Here, you replace that with presence, with care, with breath. It's not magic, it's just real. And that might be the most magical thing of all. If this kind of real, honest, and life-changing experience resonates with you, then you'll love what we're building here at Nomadic Compass. We don't just talk about travel, we dive into the meaning behind it. So if you're ready to explore more of the world in a way that connects you to its heart, hit that subscribe button. Leave a comment below and tell us where you'd like to explore next. Your curiosity fuels our journey. Thank you for being here, for staying curious, and for embracing what it means to stay human. The world is vast, and there's so much more to discover.